Today, we're talking about reverse mortgages, one of the financial tools that is misunderstood. Attorneys, accountants, financial planners tend to get this one wrong because they haven't done enough research on it. But the fact is that the reverse mortgage is one of the most beneficial tools for those people who need it. I've done reverse mortgages for people 20 years ago, 15 years ago, and they're still thriving with it. And it's like a windfall for those people who are retired on fixed income. But before we get into it, my name is Marc Giles, mortgage loan originator in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut with Arlington Financial. And I'm also a licensed real estate agent in New York and Connecticut, helping home sellers sell their homes and buyers buy. If you like the video and you want some more financial tips, I would love to share them with you. So please like it, share it, make comments, and look forward to providing more financial advice to you in the future. Let's get into it. I have a unique perspective in that I'm a mortgage loan originator as well as a licensed real estate agent. So homeowners will call me to help them sell their homes. And prior to selling their home, they would like to know what options they have if they didn't sell the home, financial options. And so I'm here to provide them with all the different financial options and tools that they could utilize to get their goals achieved. It's not about me, it's about you and your goals. So oftentimes we'll talk about refinancing, talk about interest rates, we'll talk about home equity lines of credit, different things that you can do. What is that compared to selling? And then also one of the tools that we bring out is the reverse mortgage. The reverse mortgage, for people who can benefit from it, is an excellent tool. What it basically is a mortgage that does not require people over the age of 62 years of age to have to make payments. One of the biggest questions I have is, or misconceptions we have, is that the government is going to take my house from me, right? They're going to take away the house and I will no longer own it. That is not the truth. It's far from the truth. In fact, a reverse mortgage in terms of government taking your house is the exact same thing as a forward mortgage. The reverse mortgage is actually designed by the government in order to help people over 62, 70s, 80s, 90s to stay in their home. The highest priority of every person that I've ever talked to, and from studies that I've read for people of older than 62, is that they want to stay in their home. They bought the house, they've lived there all their life, and they want to remain in their home. And the challenge to that is an elderly home or being homeless. They don't want to do that. Well, go live with a relative who, you're a second priority in their house. People in their elderly age, they're used to being independent and they want to remain independent, and they want to do that in their own home. So the reverse mortgage was created to help them just do that. And not only to remain in the home, but live there comfortably. I've counseled people who have no mortgage on their house at all. And one of their biggest challenges is that the house is falling apart, needs a new roof, needs new windows, needs all of these things that they can no longer afford to do because they're on a fixed income. Most people, as they get in their senior years, they have Social Security and they have their pension. Other than that, there's no income. And these Social Security, sometimes it does increase, but not fast enough, not to compensate for the inflation and the cost of living that is constantly rising, as we're all dealing with. And also, in terms of the pension, a lot of times the pension is fixed. So as more repairs are due on these houses, as the homes start aging, just can't keep up with it. It becomes overwhelming. And what a lot of people will do is they'll stop eating. They'll stop doing things that they need to do in order to live their lives, right? They might have a car, they'll get rid of the insurance, or they'll do things that without complaining. And the reason that they don't complain to their family and friends is because they don't want to be looked upon as, hey, you need to get out of here and sell this house. You can no longer afford it. They don't want to be seen as somebody who can't take care of their livelihood, okay? Because they've been able to do this all these years. And they don't want to be taken advantage of. If people know that you can't afford and you're slipping, a lot of times we as individuals will feel that others might take advantage of us as opposed to helping us. And then another thing is, you don't want to be beholden to other people to take care of you. Right? You don't want your neighbors to be chipping in every month so that you can eat dinner at night, or chipping in so that you can, live your life. That's not what this is about. That's not why you worked hard all of these years. So the government has created the reverse mortgage program. And let's talk about, why would a lender want to lend you a mortgage that you don't have to make payments on? The reason is because the government is guaranteeing the loan for the lender. And so what happens with the reverse mortgage is, while you're not making the payments, yes, the interest is added on to the mortgage every month. But what it does for you is it enables you or your family member, your grandma, uncle, aunts, to remain in their home, which is a high priority for them. I've done mortgages for people 15 years ago, and their mortgage still has not exceeded the value of the house, because the home values continue to rise. The government is not stupid. They understand the economy. In fact, if you'll notice, the government pretty much runs the economy. They're the ones who are creating conditions for home values to continue to rise. And that's another story. I'll take care of that in another video. But fact still remains that for those people who can benefit from the reverse mortgage, it is a wonderful supplement to your retirement income. It can provide you monthly income, and it can also provide you with a fixed amount of money that you can utilize to do repairs on the house, new roof, new windows, insulation. As the cost of heating goes up, insulation becomes more and more important, because you can't have the cold air going in as you're trying to heat your house. So these are the items that help you keep it together. The financial supplement to your retirement is essential in today's economy. You can call me, text me, email me, direct message me. I would love to talk to you about what your options are in terms of whether you want to sell, reverse mortgage, or what, in between. There's many different options in between that you need to be aware of before you're making your final decisions about what you want to do with your house. My name is Marc Giles. I really appreciate the time, and I'll be making more videos. So I'm inviting you to share this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's stay in touch. I look forward to continuing to communicate with you. Thank you. If you're a real estate agent and you have a client that is considering selling their house, but they need more options financially to make sure that they're making the best decisions, oftentimes I get called by realtors to come in, talk with the homeowner, and seek out what other options they may have: lines of credit, refinancing, reverse mortgage, only what benefits the client, and they're the ones who finally make the decision as to what they want to do. And there's a lot of information that has to be provided in writing, as well as by professionals and counselors prior to closing on a reverse mortgage, to ensure that you are making the right decision. And of course, you have to have your own attorney there to also double check and make sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be. All right, so we're here to provide information, educate, and inform. That's the purpose of why I'm here. And I look forward to chatting with you, with your family, with your grandma, uncles, aunts, and oftentimes we'll talk to the entire family. We don't need to just talk to grandma and grandpa. But what I found also that it breaks my heart is there's a lot of predators who come into our community, and they'll talk to our elderly people and only give them one option, which is sell your house to me for 50% of what it's worth. That's not cool. All right. We have options, and we need to explore these options. I talk with churches. I do professional development. We also, I'm setting up some events to do at the local library for people to come and learn more about their options, because you don't have to suffer. There are plenty of options out here. Thank you. I look forward to talking to you.